So it doesn't really cost me that much. But then as I'm starting to make more robots, I'm now starting to take pizza makers and train them to be, so now it's hurting my pizza maker, so the opportunity cost increases. Okay? Good question. All right, here are the shifters of the production possibilities curve. One is change in resource quantity or quality. Okay? Change in resource quantity or quality. The second is change in technology. And the third, and we're going to get to that last unit, is change in trade. Just a little happy little quiz here. Increase in population, what's going to happen? It's going to shift out? Okay, everything shifts out. Okay? Technology improves pizza ovens. What? Everything? Okay, only pizza ovens gets there. All right. Okay. All right, so there's two types of efficiency here, and we've discussed these. Productively efficient, and that's anything on the production possibilities curve is productionally efficient. In our graphs, it's at the lowest ATC. Okay? How do you find the lowest ATC? Where MC intersects the ATC, that's ATC at the lowest. All right? Allocatively efficient is the products that are being produced are the ones most desired by society. On the production possibilities curve, you cannot figure out what's allocatively efficient. Okay? So you only know productively efficient, cannot figure out. In our graphing, it's where MC crosses demand. Now, they like to ask questions about productively and allocatively efficient. A lot of times it's like one of those E or F questions on the designed essay. You cannot walk into the exam not totally, got to know productive and allocatively efficient and where to find them on the graphs. Okay? All right, I just threw in another. New robot making technology. Shifts only robots. Okay? I think I just threw in a couple of these. Decrease in the demand of pizza. I got you. You don't know this.
You don't ship it.
Oh, you're so smart. Product doesn't shift. What I had you. All right, mad cow disease. Just the pizza. BP oil spill, since oil runs the whole world.
So, for that one, like what other resources would they give you that you have to know that like oil is like a resource for like everything, but like what would there be another example?
I mean, I'd say like computer technology is one that has. Okay, I think I'm going to even put that one. Like faster computer hardware, it helps. It helps every business. Okay. All right, many workers unemployed. Where's the shift, Elijah? Be careful.
There's no shift.
There is no shift. You just put a little dot somewhere in here, right? Whoa! This guy got ahead of himself. There you go. Just a little bit. And that's a tricky question because sometimes they'll pretend it is a shifter. Okay? And then the last one, significant increase in education. Brilliant people like you getting out into the workplace. That helps everything in the world. Just remember, it's improving resource quantity or quality. There we're improving the quality. Okay? All right, international trade. Oh, this is my favorite. All right, countries trade to specialize, because if I could specialize like in one thing, I can make it cheaper and then make it easier to trade with other countries. All right, so first you have absolute advantage. that's the producer that can produce the most output or requires the least input. So like, I can make 50 cars, or I can make 1 car in the least amount of time. Now, we're only dealing here with 2 countries when we do these. Both countries can have the absolute advantage. Okay? So you can have both countries having the absolute advantage. Comparative advantage is the producer with the lowest opportunity cost. So we're always looking for the lowest opportunity cost here. In comparative advantage, only one country could have the comparative advantage. Okay? And hopefully I'll have an example here. So countries should trade if they have the lower opportunity cost. So if I have the lower opportunity cost in grain, I'm going to trade grain to a country where I need things. So let's see. Oh, here we are. Did I not give you a spot for this? Great. All right. You could probably figure out where to put it on your sheet. All right. So this is like how many bushels of wheat and sugar are made in a year. So that's an output. How many is an output? So for outputs, it is ooh! Output, other, over. Okay? That's ooh. Output, it's an output problem, other, over. So United States, 30 bushels of wheat. I want to see who has the comparative advantage. The other is sugar. 30 over 30 is 1. For Brazil, again, I want to see who has, I take the 20. 20 over 10 is 2. The United States opportunity cost is lower. They have the comparative advantage in wheat. Brazil has the comparative advantage in sugar. And we trade and we make everyone happy. Okay? They love asking. Now, the inputs, let's see, do I have an input floating up? No, I don't. Alright, so the inputs are, like, if they ask you how many acres of land would you need? Or if they asked you how many hours does it take to pick? Those are inputs. The formula for inputs are IOU. Inputs are other, under. Okay? And I'll try to, like, when we're reviewing in class, have an input and an output problem so you guys can look at it. Alright? So the United States would specialize in wheat, so they would export wheat. Brazil would export sugar. Okay? And that's how it goes. Anyone have any questions?
Yeah. What is the cater?
Oh, did I not go back?